Hey guys, Jonathan here for the Blue Wizard Project, just coming at you with playthrough number 5 of Mega Man 9. Real quick, wiggle them brows. Alright guys, so, this is, as I said, this is the 5th part of my playthrough of Mega Man 9. As you can tell, I finished the Robot Masters. I'm making my way to Wily's castle. In this one, as we learned in the last game, Wily is really the good guy. Mega Man and Dr. Light are fighting for the right to genocide robots for no good reason, other than that they're done being useful with their job or whatever, even though they're kind of, sentient. The robots have resigned themselves to death, and the heroic Dr. Wily came to tell them that they can live. That was a pretty pathetic death there. Sorry about that, guys. Going into this Wily's castle, number one, this video is going to be pretty long. The Wily levels always take a bit longer. That was my last life, so starting over again here. The Wily levels always take a little bit longer, and this particular set of Wily's castle stages are a huge pain in the ass. I cut out a ton of time of just deaths and trial and error, and we'll get to those parts later, but this one was a very frustrating one, especially considering how relatively easy most of the stages were. In this game, this Wily's castle was surprisingly hard. So we'll see as we go through. Here's something that I don't think we encountered anywhere else in the game. But you have to use that to blow the platform up towards the sky. So, yeah, this one was real annoying, guys. I'll tell you when we get to that part, but it was not particularly fun. This part wasn't too hard. Obviously, you have to be mindful of the ceiling there. I didn't want to deal with it, so I'm just going to use Rush Coil, because he can stand on the bombs, or on the spikes bombs. This is what I don't get. So, Rush can stand on spikes. Why didn't Dr. Light just make Mega Man's feet out of the same stuff that he made Rush out of? Why didn't he make Mega Man able to stand on spikes? That seems like a prudent move for someone who's constantly being threatened by spikes. I don't know why I just keep falling off the edge here. I'm trying to get him to, like, drop his shield at me without getting hit. And I'm trying to run real close to that edge, but I keep falling off. Okay, there it goes. Alright, now we can move on to the next part. These guys are a little bit annoying, but don't do too much damage, fortunately. And once I get to the top of the ladder here, I'm going to stop in this room and grind killing these guys just because they're like easy XP, or not XP, but like lives and stuff. Okay, so jumping ahead at the top of the ladder, fighting another one of these dragon guys. We fought them in Magma Man stage, I want to say it was, as they're the fire guy. And again, this guy's not too hard. He hits, but again doesn't hit too strongly. He embraces death like his brother before him, and then I can move on. I think you need to use Rush Jet to get high enough to get this one. I don't think Rush Coil will be enough. Maybe, I'm not. Oh, I think I have to use the B to get that. I don't know if I figure that out here. No, I do. There we go. Alright, kill these guys. We're coming up on one of the parts that took a really long time. Like, seriously, so many deaths, so much trial and error. This is one of those areas that I wish that I had just used the save state. Not here. Here I'm just kind of very quickly filling up my life. Just because these guys are easy for that. But it wasn't long enough for me to edit it out of the video. This part. So there's these like beams of lava, right? And if they touch you, insta-kill. You're instantly killed. This room's not so bad, because you can just use Rush Coil and jump over it, or jump before it gets there. In the next room, this room's super hard, and what you're supposed to do here is use concrete. Use the concrete block. If you shoot one of the beams with the concrete block, it'll turn to stone temporarily. You're supposed to run on the stone and shoot the next one, jump on it, shoot the next one, jump on it, and just keep doing that. But it's really, really hard to do. The other option is to use rush coil, but as you can see, there's not really a time where they're not all there. And what I learned after many, many, many deaths and a lot of trial and error is that what you're supposed to do is use rush coil the second you get off the ladder. There's like a very brief window of time. See here, I'm just trying to see like something's got to stop this. And I use the concrete shot, but I don't use it at the right time, so it doesn't do anything, unfortunately. Yeah, see, like, I didn't block it. You have to hit it with the actual concrete. You have to hit the beam with the concrete. So this is just me being super confused with what I'm supposed to do. But when you walk up the ladder, you're supposed to use rush coil the second you hit the ground. If you do it too late, then you get in a situation like this where you're stuck and you've got to drop back down and try it again. So I'm going to show you one of my failed attempts, I think, and then the actual success. So, see if you shoot it, but that one wasn't far enough to the side. That one you're supposed to wait on the right side, wait for it to be about to hit you, freeze it, jump on it, shoot the next one, but you're going to see, like, it doesn't last very long. So you're given a very short window of opportunity. So this is what you're supposed to do, but I didn't manage to do it because I jumped stupidly there. But you're supposed to jump on that, then freeze the next one, and then climb up. But the easiest way to do it is like this. Use rush, and then use rush again immediately to climb up here. If you go up on the left side, there's actually an E-tank up there, but I had already gotten it, but then died trying to get back down. So I figured you guys didn't need to see that just for me picking up an E-tank. This video is already going to be longer by like 5 minutes than it should be, so and then you can use it to cross over there, so not too hard. Alright, here is where it would be advantageous again for me to have feet of rush so that I could step on spikes, but Dr. Light doesn't think of things like that because he's a moron, as well as the villain of this game. And then here, I think you're supposed to be using like jumps and stuff, but I'm like, yeah, screw that. I'll just use rush jet. Much easier. That part you have to be careful because if rush hits the wall, he disappears, and you will fall in the spikes and die. Next are these guys. These guys remind me kind of Tangela or Tangela or whatever the hell that Pokemon's name is from first gen. There's a green one of these guys. And now we see Dr. Wily's sign. Alright, going into this first boss. So basically what the goal is here is there's these spike balls, and when you shoot them they move, and you can eventually push them all the way back to kill the guy that comes out of the door. And you need to just keep killing them until they're completely gone. And they'll shoot out diagonal stuff and they'll be a little bit more powerful. I don't remember if you just have to do it until their health is gone. Yeah, I think that's what it is. And I don't know why I jumped into that spike ball, but don't do that. Don't jump into spike balls. Generally doesn't end well for you. Yeah, so I'll give it one more shot, and I really should have been using E-tanks at this point. Like, I have, I think, 7 or 8 of them at this point, and I don't think that I needed all of them for the last. I don't know why I did that. Rookie moves. Rookie moves. Like, this guy isn't particularly hard, so I don't know why I'm dying so much at him. Because I suck. That's why. Alright, blow up that guy. I wonder Let me take a look. I'm trying to see if the red ones or blue ones take off different damage. Like, is it more advantageous to kill the red ones? I don't think it is. Those, like, paper airplane shots are the ones that are annoying, because they're a little bit hard to dodge. Not that I'm even really attempting to, because they move faster, but it's because they can shoot them diagonally at you. And I don't know why I'm getting so close that I'm risking the spike ball bouncing back and hitting me. It's a really dumb thing for me to do. When having a turbo controller would be very convenient. Okay, at this point, there's no more of them. I'm like trying to be careful because I only have like one more hit, or one or two more hits, and he only has one hit, so. Okay, that one's done. So that's the first stage done. That stupid lava part seriously took me a very long time to get through. The first few times when I tried to use rush coil, I was just taking too long, and so I was dying. And then I was trying to use, excuse me, trying to use the concrete shots, and it wasn't working. I think this stage was kind of annoying too. We'll see. You gotta break these blocks. I don't remember if I get them. So this was convenient because I think I was running low. Yeah, I was at 0 lives, and then I was able to pick up these two, but I think I ended up dying through all of my lives here anyway, just because this stage, again, is a bit on the challenging side, but I think, yeah, I should just use rush coil here. I don't know if I do that or not. Yep, I do. There we go. Cheat the system. Walk over. There's these guys. Again, looking like the yellow devil or green devil in this case, like in Mega Man and Base, Rockman and Forte. That one had a green devil. So what my plan was there is I wanted to like jump off of Rush at the last second, but obviously I failed. So here's my next attempt, and I'm just going to do it the good old-fashioned way, following the rules, not trying to impress anyone. Jump through here. Get past this little bit. And here I am going to use Rush Jet, just because I don't need to worry about hitting anything there. So these guys like fill in the ground, and I think you can still, yeah, you can still go through where they fill in. It's just to trick you, like you have to kind of memorize where the holes in the ground are. It's a little bit hard to fit through that one small spot. Excuse me, keep like yawning or having a cough or clearing my throat. So yeah, it's not, in this room it doesn't really matter. There's not really anything to kill you besides that guy, but it's a little bit hard to jump off of Rush and aim it through that little slot there. And then I think I forget the first time. Yeah, I forget that there was like a gap there. I have to do it a second time. And failed it again. Ugh. Sometimes when I go back and watch these videos, I'm like, man, I really suck at this game. I should probably get better at this. And then I was like, oh, why didn't I just do that? Yeah, see, like, here, some of those platforms you can walk on. This one you have to be careful, because if you jump, you can actually go through that platform and hit your head on that spike. I think that's what that's there for. And then the other one's just an illusion, just to show you, like, oh, in this part you'll fall through. But again, you can just rush jet, and it doesn't matter as long as you don't hit that green guy. You're fine. And then this one, again, rush jetting over and then falling through this gap. And then it's my favorite guy, the plant dude from Hornet Man stage. Remember? This guy is a douche, so I got a lot better. I think I died one time at him this time, so spoiler alert, don't live through this fight. You'll see. So like, this is what, I don't know if I showed the full fight in the last video, but it's just annoying because it's like, oh, now he's above me. I think the fire move worked decently well on him, but it was like sometimes a little bit hard to aim to hit him with it, just because like the locations of the platforms, and I believe you did damage a little bit faster with the Mega Buster, like right there. Why was I standing in him? I don't know why I didn't just take my hit and run. Oof. And here comes the inevitable end. I thought I died at this guy. Maybe I didn't. Nope, I didn't. I was right. So here I am back at him again for round 2, and try to get this guy knocked out here so that we can move along in the level. That was actually very lucky. If I had been standing a little bit farther, he would have hit me, and I possibly would have died on the spikes. I think I would have had enough reaction time that I could have escaped, but who knows. I'd like you guys also to note that like in all 5 now, I think this is the 5th one of these videos, my cat has been sleeping here and hasn't moved for the hours that it takes me to film and edit these. So yeah, she's been there the whole time. More of the octopi. I don't know why I'm standing there trying to kill that one. That one literally has no effect. I don't know if having the ink on you does anything bad. Like, I don't know if there's any effect to it other than like, oh look, it's just like a little weird little touch that we put into the game. There's got to be a weapon to be able to kill those guys too. Oh yeah, later on, there's an E-Ting down there, but I don't really care because I can, just buy them, so it's not a big deal. Sorry, had a little bit of a brain fart there. So those guys that I was like, oh, there's got to be a way to kill them. There is actually, if you use the black hole attack, it will suck them into it. You can also use the tornadoes, I think, to like push them up. I don't remember if that kills them or just moves them out of the way. This part I'm like so nervous about hitting those spikes. And then use the trident. And then this part is actually really annoying because the jumps are all kind of blocked by the ceiling. There's not enough room for me to use my rush jet. I think I just use rush coil maybe. Yeah. Bounce out of that. But it's just kind of irritating. Like I died a lot at this part. A lot. And again, you don't checkpoint immediately right there. Trying to jump on it and hit my head. You don't checkpoint right there, so you have to redo a bit of the stage. I'm just going to skip through a lot of those deaths. Just suffice to say that there were a lot of like hitting my head, falling in the spikes, hitting my head, falling in the spikes, trial and error. I didn't want to use rush coil here because I didn't know if it would bounce me into the ceiling. This jump here doesn't look like it'd be that bad, but it's actually pretty difficult to make your way across. Yeah, like it was unnecessarily frustrating to get through that part. Use the bees to bring me stuff. Don't really remember this part. Some of the parts I know because when I'm editing it, like I see parts of the video. I don't watch through all of it. I'm just looking for parts where, like, maybe I had to, like, reset stuff or redo stuff or things like that. But, yeah, it just depends. I don't know why I didn't go. I should have been able to see that it was just those two. I don't know what I'm doing here. Get this out of the way. getting on to the end of the stage here. Wily's Castle, the music for Wily's Castle is really good in this one. Speaking of which, you guys have probably already pieced together that there's no audio track again if you watch the last two videos. When I started recording from like halfway through the Robot Masters, I just played through the game until the end. Like I beat the last few Robot Masters, and then I played through all of the Wily's Castle stages all in one shot. And I could hear sound obviously in my headphones, so I didn't think anything of it. But when I went back to watch the video, all of the audio track was gone. The program that I use OBS for it erased it. So you guys have heard that story 3 times now. You'll probably hear it once more in the next one, because I need to make sure if anyone just randomly clicks on this video, they know why the sound is messed up. I apologize for those who've heard me tell that same story multiple times, but doing my best to counteract it by adding in music and stuff. So this guy is like a giant, weird tank or a Zeppelin thingy. You'd think that little rocket thruster on the side wouldn't keep it stationary, that it would make it move forward, but guess not. I guess not. I know there's a weapon that works well on this, but I can't remember. Man, I'm doing real bad with that fire. Yeah, satellite weapon is the best weapon in this game. Legit. I wish that these things dropped items if you shot them. That would have been convenient. That one killed me. Alright, try this one more time. I still have a bit of each of my weapons, so I can probably use one of them on him. And so far, it's just like timing it to make sure that you're hitting those rockets. This is, again, when I wish you could charge up in this game, because like after I blow up the rockets, or if I could charge up, I could shoot more than one of them. So that's kind of annoying in this one. That's why I wish that when they had gone back, like I like the idea of going back to like classic Mega Man aesthetic and moves. Like honestly, Mega Man 8 and Mega Man 7. Mega Man 8 actually looks pretty good, but it doesn't have the same feel. At least that's what I remember. I've only played it one time, and then Ian did it for the Blue Wizard project, so I didn't even get to play it then because I was playing Harmony of Dissonance. But like 7, it didn't look right. Like everything looked a little bit too stretched, a little bit too weird. So I like going back to the aesthetic of Mega Man 1, but I don't like that you have to go through the play style of Mega Man 1. Like charging and sliding were such a huge part of Mega Man. I think if it maybe not necessarily sliding, but the charging, like everyone knows, like that's a huge part of the Mega Man gameplay. So taking that out seems a little bit dumb to me. Yeah, this guy I don't want to have to deal with having to come back to, because you have to fight. It's essentially 3 boss fights in one, because you have to fight the first form, and then this form, and then the front of this thing. So it's kind of annoying. Go, my bee warriors. Those bees actually do a good job. I don't know if the spikes on the bottom of the ship will like one-shot you or not. And this is when I'm glad I had all those E-things. And I can buy like 4 more. I think they were 30. Alright, on to the next part. So now we see it was like this weird... I don't know if it's supposed to be a shark? Yeah, it must be. But like, it just looks weird. And like, why does he have the rocket on the back going? Again, like, shouldn't he be moving forward? this part's actually like the easiest part of it, which I guess makes sense because they want to be a little bit forgiving because you just had to go through 2 guys, like 2 pieces. But yeah, so that's 2 down. I have 2 more stages, and then Wily's fight, I think. So we'll get to those as soon as we can. We'll try to knock out Mega Man 9 and move on to Mega Man 10 so that we can get to Mega Man X, which is a great game. So Mega Man 10, it's alright. But yeah, we'll see. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. Please remember to like and subscribe if you haven't already. Please remember to check out what the Blue Wizard Project is doing on Facebook. You can find links for all that stuff down below. If you can give, you'll find information for giving. Sorry, my cat's stretching. She finally woke up. Nope, she's going back to sleep. So you can find all that stuff down below, guys. We will catch you next time in what'll probably be the second to last video if the past has been any indication. So there'll probably be 2 more of these. Anyway, guys, thank you so much. This has been Jonathan for the Blue Wizard Project. Catch you guys next time. Peace.